y is equal to gradient times x plus y intercept. That is y is equal to mx plus what? Plus c. For any straight line that crosses the y-axis and the x-axis, you say y is equal to gradient times x plus y intercept. Kurati ukagona kuwana gradient ne y intercept. Ukapewa gradient ne y intercept. Anditi unogona kukasira kuona kuti saka line yangu iri kunopinda papi nepapi. Anditi wo draw line yako sezo. Kana kuti ukapewa gradient ukanzi taga ukapewa two values of a straight line ukanzi sketch the graph. Anditi unogona kuwana atongoti wakapewa one value ne gradient. Anditi one value ne gradient. So kuti sketch the graph of a straight line passing through the point 2, 3 and with the gradient -4. And right, this one unogona consider y is equal to mx plus c. But you wapewa point ne gradient. And unomaka point yako iyoyo. How to get that? Asika yanga iri unotanga kumaka y intercept no point ya wakapiwa. How to get that? But then if you are given a point and the gradient, unomaka point yako iyoyo. So kuti point 2, 3, uona kuti point 2, 3 yangu iri panapo. 2, 3. Gradient is -4. Probability -4 over what? 1. From the point 2, 3, you count -4 vertically, which means they are going downwards. And then 1 horizontal, which papa point here. Saka point eduka na ipa na apa nditi. Tinowerenga -1, 2, 3, 4 over 1. Saka line rakono wana draw furana panapa. Uri draw rakadai so. Ndiri kuti nini kuti ugone ma inequalities. You must be able to sketch the straight line graphs first. And it no kuti zokuzotsvaga side rokushedha azvinetsi. You must also be able to find the equation of a given straight line. To find the equation of a given what? How? Right. Tika draw but tika sketch you. Straight line yakango sketch. A sketch, you know the sketch line and it. Inengene ma basic ma main features. So akafana kuti panapa tati 0 and it. Panapa toti susu. Panapa toti apa toti 5 and it. Apa toti chin 25. You must be able to give the equation of a given straight line, and it. You must be able to give the equation of a straight line. Right. Looking at this line, what is the y-intercept? It's to start y is equal to gradient times x plus y-intercept. Look at this line. What is the y-intercept? Plus 5. And it. So no one you are plus 5. We would not put this equation. What is the gradient? Which papana plus 5. You count vertically. Vertically you are moving downwards. And it's minus what? Over horizontally. Saka -5 over 5. But never give your gradient easily simplified altogether. Never give your gradient unsimplified. Your gradient must be in its simplest form, which means it must be in the lowest terms. -5 over 5 gives what? -1. So your gradient is -1. So you just say y is equal to -1 times x. What is -1 times x? Minus x plus 5. What will decide question? So let's y is equal to minus x plus what? 5. Kokanandika isai mwendaka dai o. Because mama knows I'm cheater. You know cheat pachi my inequalities. Wakadruwikwa. And it the isa inaka so pana hapa ndoto chi 1 2 3 alright ndoto hapa 3 hapa ndoto 3. What is the equation of this line? Sorry, this is -3, this is -3. What is the equation of this line? Just a second. Yes.
+3.
You are saying this line cuts the y-intercept plus 3.
-3, sorry.
Right, it's y-interception is what? -3. Altogether. What about the gradient?
X minus 3. Our gradient is x minus 3.
Our gradient is x minus 3. Gradient 30, alright, 30 tikamaka the y-intercept and it total gradient is vertical distance over horizontal distance. We're only talking of the distances, and it? So vertical distance is what? 1, 2, 3 over 1, 2, 3 negative. Saka it's 3 over minus. Saka 3 over minus 3 gives what? Minus 1. Afunzai pamusuku nyatsokusa. Masona. 3 to zera. Right, saka our gradient still is minus 1, so we say y is equal to minus x is minus 3. And it, right, umano gona kutora zvose zviruku zvouya iwe zvoita x plus y plus 3 pasara chiu 0. Inongova the same altogether. Kana tinogona kuda kutora x chete youya saka unobva wasara na x plus y is equal to minus 3. Inongoreva the same altogether. Unokubvunza tia kuti wanyorewa kana altogether wazwisisa here zvokuti wakadhirova straight line graph wonzi tipe equation rekandise yekupedzisira nditi iyo right. This line, what is the equation of that line? Tipe in stages kuti totanga ne y-intercept. What is the y-intercept? Y-intercept is plus what? Plus 5. And it, what about the gradient? Alright, minus 5 over minus 3. In order to what? 5 over 3. 3 was it? So that's not y is equal to 5 over 3x plus 5. And it, but normally we do not leave the equations with the fractions. And what do? We multiply throughout by the what? Lowest common denominator, which is 3, to do away with fractions. And so but not by 3, but not by 3, but not by 3. Such that 3y 3 and 3 so cancel and is equal to 5x plus what? 15 without fractions. All together. Do you know that's a pi question? Waka drop a line. Did you know to power inequality? All together. Right. Let's have something to do as homework. Book 4 exercise, New General Maths book 4 exercise 17A. New General Maths book 4 exercise 17A.
This lesson is story boy. Just because tikaona from the term enakatanga kuita metika you find kuti umwe teacher anongoita achisiya zvimwe but na Pfidze ka specialist wedu ka this one is okay manje zvokuti from pandakadzidza pa high school ka hapana zvandaita but last lesson ndadarova ka ndikutorota kuti ndakatopinda kumagate zvangu zvakatorongeka iwe saka K1 Pfidze is the best I think is
super dzakaita metsika apa ndo patinotsonza kuti hanzwisisa ma-inequalities kuzi kudhara uchangoona inequality yakangofanana semamwe ma-equations but from the way yatsanangugwana sei takutoona musiyano wezvinhu plus inenya kufarira ipatience yavanga vanayo nenguva yavanga vachitipawo kuti tikwanisewo kubvunza maquestions panenge pane zvate tisinganzwisisi.
It's okay.
Right. Let's start by revising yesterday's homework. We gave 4 questions, and yes. So we are going to revise at least 2. At least what? 2. Meaning 2 or more. However, I know that you can't characterize as 2. Now I call now. Remember us one. And it?
Yes.
Right. So kind of tipedza kanokuremera munoti zvakarema number 1 B and C. Right, 1B not cheese. X minus Y. Mat X minus Y is what? Greater than minus 2. Do you see this? Right. Next. X plus Y is less than 4. Greater than or equal to minus 1. Check it.
Y
It's greater than 0. Just greater than 0. Alright. Then what? Then I will get the first nachi. First nachi. Kana yakadai mungakona kuti pena ira. Asi kungotiwo kwanzi one menace meat is another menace question. Umwe wakaona ipapa achiona zuva richipinda mukati memwedzi akatoshawa kuti zvacho zvingofamba sei. Right. Let's represent the inequalities on the Cartesian plane. My inequalities when we drawing these lines, start with the vertical or horizontal lines, which are very easy to draw and to understand. Right, Saka, the horizontal line atinayo y is greater than 0. Right, y is greater than 0. To not draw a line y equal to 0, and you must first consider the nature of the line. What is the nature of this line? Y is greater than 0? Broken. So it must be a broken line. Y is greater than 0. Right? A broken line. Ukai draw isingaoneki broken wacho. Kutambisa nguva kubereka mwana newspaper kunonaya. Pane pasina hawatitira. Saka unofana kutoshowa kuti it's a broken. Uri kuzona? Uchitsikirirawo pauri kunyora kuitira kuti zvionekwe ubroken wacho. Right, but we are saying y is greater than 0, which means the values of y, we are considering the y-axis, which is the vertical axis. It has some values which are greater than 0, and it has some values which are less than what? 0. And when you say y is greater than 0, it means we want the values of y that are greater than 0. So the region that provides values of y being greater than 0 is the region which is required. And so we require the region above there, which means we shade the region that is below, that is the values below 0. We shade the unwanted region till it's out together. Huh? Right. And x is greater than or equal to minus 1. And x is greater than or equal to what? Right, we draw the line x equal to minus 1. Which is a vertical line that cuts the x-axis at what? Minus 1. So greater than or equal to, it means the nature of line is what? Solid. Close. Right. We want the values which are greater than minus 1 or equal to minus 1. And we do not require the values which are less. And the lesser values, we shade that region of the lesser values than minus 1. Then you have x plus y is less than 4. X plus y is less than 4. We said we express it in the form y is equal to mx plus c, where c is the y-intercept and m is the gradient. So when we say x plus y is less than 4, it's like y is less than minus x plus what? Plus 4. All together. When we say y is less than minus x plus 4, it's like y is less than minus 1x plus 4, where the y-intercept is what? Plus 4. And the gradient? Minus 1. All together. So you mark it plus 4 on the y-axis. And you consider the gradient, counting from the y-intercept, the gradient is minus 1 over 1, which means the distance you move horizontally, vertically, is exactly the distance you move horizontally. And panapa, uka move minus 1 vertically, it means you move minus 1 horizontally. And so from 4, we're gonna move until we get to the x-axis. And so that's not going to minus 4 over what? 4. The vertical distance is equal to the horizontal distance. All together. Right, so that's good to go up 4 to not minus 4 over 4. So I can find minus 1 over 1. And it can have to minus 1, 2 over 1, 2. Can have to minus 1, 2, 3 over 1, 2, 3. Or minus 1, 2, 3, 4 over 1, 2, 3, 4. The ratio of the vertical distance to the horizontal distance should be equal. Vertical distance should be equal to the horizontal distance. The difference is vertically you are going to the negatives. Right, so power marker line. What is the nature of the line? Broken. You draw a broken line. All together. Right. Which side should be shaded? We shaded the unwanted region. Right. We pick a point from either of the sides. of the line altogether. Either from this side or from this side. Remember, a point is in the form xy altogether. So we want a point xy, any point which is on either of the sides. Yeah? 1, 2. Right, 1, 2 is this point. Right. 1, 2. It means x is equal to 1 when y equal to what? 2. Point 1, 2 means x equal to 1 when y is equal to 2. We have x plus y is less than 4. But x is 1 when y is equal to what? 2. Comparing with what? 4. 1 plus 2 is equal to 3. Which is greater 3 or 4? So our sign faces in the direction of 4. And it's out together. Right. Which means our sign, or which shows our sign is the same direction with the original inequality. Out together. It's the same direction of the original what? Inequality. Which means we have obtained this point from the required region. It is required because it gives the same sign. Altogether. Right. Saka, it is required, which means the opposite region is not required. Saka, we shade the opposite region. We shade the opposite what? Altogether. Y is greater than minus 2. X minus y is greater than minus 2. We make y the subject. And it minus y, we leave the term containing y on its own side. And it our y here is negative, so we leave it as minus y is greater than minus x minus 2. Because when x goes to the other side of the inequality sign, it becomes minus. Right, we divide throughout by minus 1, by minus 1, by minus 1. But, ipapapa, ndo panorira. Turose? Ndo panodi? Chona wakamezwa neohole. Right. Tirikuti, ukatora on a number line. We say numbers grow bigger as they go to the right and grow smaller as they go to the left. Meaning, if you take this minus 4 and 1, which is greater? 1 is greater because it is to the right of minus 4 and it is positive. And all positive numbers are greater than all negative numbers. What happens? So it means our sign faces in the direction of 1. What about if you divide both sides by minus 1? By minus 1, it becomes minus and minus cancel off and it becomes what? 4. And this one becomes what? Minus 1. Which is greater now? 4. What does that tell you? The sign what? Right. When you divide both sides by a negative, when you divide both sides of an inequality by a negative, the inequality sign reverses. Altogether, the inequality sign reverses. So, when we divide throughout by the negative, it means we've divided both sides of the inequality sign by the negative. So, our inequality sign will reverse. Right? Minus and minus cancel off and it becomes y is less than now. Altogether. And minus here cancel off, it becomes x plus what? 2. Y is less than x plus 2, right? Which means our y-intercept is what? 2, right? Our line cuts the y-intercept 2, and the gradient 1. Altogether, which means the vertical when it is 1, it's like 1 over 1 ratio of the vertical distance to the horizontal distance. Altogether, right? Saka, we are saying y is equal to 1 over 1x plus 2. Saka gradient starting from the y-intercept 2, gradient is 1 over what? 1. You move 1 vertically, then 1 horizontally. Altogether. whatever distance you move vertically is exactly the distance you move horizontally for you to come up with a line. And chero kada move 1, 2, 3, 4 vertically, it means you will say 1, 2, 3, 4 horizontally. So your line will go in that direction. What is the nature of the line? Broken. Right. Which side should be shaded? We are saying y is less than x plus 2, which means for any point we must take from the wanted region, it must be such that it must be a point xy such that y should be less than x plus what? 2. Altogether. Right. Let's take this point. It's point what? 2, 6. Altogether. It's the point 2, 6. Right. Which means the x is equal to 2 and y is equal to what? 6. And we are going to take the point to substitute it in the inequality. Y is equal to 6. Where there is y, we put 6. And where there is x, we put what? 2. Plus what? 2. Right. 6 is greater than 2 plus 2. Right. This inequality sign is the opposite to the original inequality altogether. Right. Which means we have picked the point from the unwanted, unrequired region. So the region is not required. So we shade that side. I'm sorry. Shade. Close. Right. This region which is left unshaded is the region which is required. All points from this region should satisfy all the given inequalities. And if you are asked to list the solution, to write down the solution set, you just take the points. This one is what? This point is what? Minus 1, 0. What about this one? Well, this one we don't take it. Why? Why don't you consider this one? It's a broken line. Altogether. We are saying y is greater than 0. So if we take this one, our y will be 0 because this point will be 0, 0. And where x is 0 and y is 0, y should not be 0. Y should be greater than what? 0. Altogether. But in this one we have taken it because it gives the point x is equal to minus 1. And we said x is greater than or equal to minus 1. Altogether. So consider this point. Right, what about this one? It's 0 what? 1. This one? 1, 1. This one? 2, 1. Next. This one is what? 3, 1. 3, 1 I hit because it is along the broken line. Altogether. I hit because it along the broken line. Its apparent values are less than. Altogether. So this one is not less than. Ukatora 3, 1. Not 3 plus 1 equal to 4. But still put x plus y should be less than what? 4. Right, so 3, 1 I hit. Oh, pan up. It's 1 what? 1, 2. Point to it. It's what? 1, 3. I hit. Because not per x plus y is equal to what? 4. Mazona. Saka I know my points over and curly bracket. Do my points edu are not certified the unshaded region. Altogether. One hour can see which is write down the greatest value of x plus y. Greatest value of x plus y. It's 3 and it 1 plus 2 or 2 plus 1. And it is. What about the least value the least value of x plus y is what? Minus 1. Why minus 1 0? Tribute or the least value of x plus y, and the least value that you get when you add x and what? And y. True. So it's minus 1 plus 0, which is minus 1. Altogether. Saka it's minus 1. What about this? Right. Next. Yes. Right.
So you talk about the point, not the required region. And not a point, so please help to get a 2 1.
What should I want to region? You should.
And tell one point here to small. Tinoshanda equation yekutanga kana yechi 2 yatamugadzirisa pakata.
Right. Apa ndikuda kuhorukura kuti tida kuona kuti point iri muno required region here kana kuti tapedza kudrowa maline ose kudai. Tapedza kushedha ma sides ose anoshedhewa. Ndoba uri kureva.
Aiyo.
Uri kurava kuti pa line rate chida kushedha.
Kuti pa line rakadzira.
Ratadrowa. Toda kuona kuti toshedha side ripi. Right. Tiri kudependa neline iro rabva pa inequality ipi. Tinoze. So kuti katora rino iri rabva pana x plus y equal to 4. Ndo point yatinotora should be compared according to this line. Tinoze. So kuti atora point 21. Point 21 ine ino iyi. Anditi. Right. Tiri kutasa kuti side iri kana tichiconsider line iri toshedha side iri here kana kutoshedha kuseri. Altogether. Saka tunotora point 21 inoreva kuti x is equal to 2 when y equal to 1. Total that line here is of the inequality x plus y is less than 4. Saka tunaona kuti ne point yatatora ndizvo here kuti x plus y is less than 4. Tonoti x yedu ndi 2 plus y yedu ndi 1 ukuti na 4. Saka iri less than 4 here kana kuti towana kuti yes. Saka it means side ratatora point iyoyo ndo riri required. Kurava kuti todonoshedha rimwe racho riri opposite.
But zvandukufunza.
Alright.